Today's message. Never put yourself in situations where someone else's choices can destroy you. Welcome back to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, all my free thinkers, that place where we follow those breadcrumbs to wealth. Guys, I have an interesting video for you today. This is more so the mindset. And normally this is something that I would share over on my Patreon, the free thinkers, because this is more so of a mind frame video about crypto, but it's more about the elites and how they manipulate the people in order so that they can get an advantage monetarily. And they can really just rise to even more power, especially when they see something that everyone else has the same opportunity to get as them. So they have to, and remember, it's all business. That's how they look at it, guys. It's all business. They don't care any means necessary. They'll say whatever, do whatever to gain the upper hand. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you an example of Jamie Dimon and how something he said in the past, but did the total opposite, really solidifies what I'm talking about, and why right now this is like the biggest opportunity anybody has ever had to really achieve generational wealth and financial freedom. But it's only a small window, guys, of opportunity right here. So I'm bringing you videos like this so that you can take advantage of them. So this is your first time here to Grow Rich, Grow Happy. All my new free thinkers, I want to thank you for joining the channel. For those of you that peek in every now and then, or you peeking in for the first time, consider giving me a subscribe. But before you do any of that, smash that like button, guys, and hit that bell notification so that you don't miss one of these really time essential videos that I put out. So that's what we're going to be talking about, guys. If you're looking for another group where you can mentally prepare for the changes that are coming, and you can find some of those gems early, maybe change the way you view crypto and the way you view, more importantly, research, then jump on over to my Patreon channel, the Free Thinkers, guys. The information is down below. And while you're there, grab that Grow Rich, Grow Happy, my free investment guide. You can also get it on growrichgrowhappy.com, where you can put your email address in on that first page and you can download it for free. And by all means, follow me on all those social media platforms that you'll see on that screen. It's a PDF, it's clickable, and just give me a follow, because I'm always talking crypto all the time, every day. So without further ado, guys, so this is what we're going to be talking about, guys. So as long as I can remember, I've always thought different from other people. I ask questions, even when I was a child. I asked questions that a lot of people they either have thought about and didn't ask, or they just didn't think about them. I've always been that way since a kid. I asked these questions. And one of the biggest questions I've always said is, why not me? Why can't I be a millionaire? Why can't I live the life of not just luxury, because it's not about that, but the life of freedom, the choice to get up at what time I choose to get up. Although I do get up early because I like coming over here. I love what I do, guys. But just thinking for myself and being a free thinker, questioning things, questioning everything. So the minute when I made the realization that you can either be a follower or you can think for yourself and do what's natural to you, and that's go after something that other people look at and scoff at or say, he can't do that, it's impossible. Some of you out there, I'm hitting a chord with you. You know exactly what I'm talking about. This is where Grow Rich, Grow Happy come from, but this is why we have the free thinkers, guys. So I say that because I'm about to jump over here to Instagram, because I want you to see this short, it's probably 10-second video, but I have some receipts that I want to show you as well. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about crypto for just a brief moment. But pay attention to this, guys, because it is so important that you understand this concept. Check this out. Let's jump over here. Okay, I'm over here on my Instagram page. You can follow me also over here, Grow Rich, Grow Happy. And I'm finna play this video.
12, Jamie Dimon says Bitcoin is a fraud. He says he'll fire any one of his traders buying Bitcoin. Bitcoin drops 24%. When Jamie Dimon speaks, people listen. So that weekend, we found out that the largest buyer of a Bitcoin fund that's in Europe that buys physical Bitcoin, right? The largest buyer was Morgan Stanley and JP Morgan. And that's not illegal.
He says it's a fraud.
It says he'll fire anyone that buys it. Yes.
And at the same time, his company is buying it.
His company is buying it.
It's just, so unethical.
On September 12th.
Now you hear that, guys? Very unethical. And this is what I meant when I said with great power comes great responsibilities. I see it with influencers out there. People do this. They get on and they say these things to either tank a price or you can make a price go up. And you have to be careful with that. I always say the bigger the spotlight, the more you have to be careful about what you say and what you do. And I'm jump over here right quick. You know, I have a thing about tanking coins, people tanking coins because they have large followers. I'm a research guy and I'm not big on that. I understand that people, they have money tied up in a lot of crypto stocks and whatnots. And unless I have some real solid research, I'm not going to come out. I'm not going to tell you your token is trash and things of that nature, because I understand that it can seriously mess with somebody's mind. Hell, it used to mess with mine back in the day until I became a free thinker. I've always been one, but until I really stepped into it and understood the true power in thinking for yourself. So let's jump over here because I'm going to show you something else, because you see those type of videos. And I always say, I see a lot of stuff on Instagram, but I always like to do my own research. So I jumped over here. I'm going to show you something. Here we go right here, guys. Let me move over a little bit. Oops, I screwed that up. Hold on, guys. Let me do this. Let me move over a little bit. Check this out. So here it is here. I love the internet time machine. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon said he'd fire in a second anyone caught trading Bitcoin when it was at $4,000. Guys, can you imagine that? I remember when it was $4,000. I seriously remember, because I thought, should I get some Bitcoin? Should I? And to be honest with you, I don't believe I knew a lot about Bitcoin at the time. But when I did get into crypto, Bitcoin obviously it wasn't where it is today. And I wasn't snatching up Bitcoin. I was snatching up a whole bunch of these other things because I always had that mentality that I'm trying to get more bang for my buck. So, yeah, but look at this, guys. He was saying they better not be caught trading Bitcoin backwards when it was at $4,000. And I've seen videos on him hating on Bitcoin. So for all intents and purposes, you'd have thought this dude really hates Bitcoin. And I know people who hate Bitcoin. I know people who don't understand Bitcoin. So it wasn't one of those things where he didn't understand Bitcoin. I'm going to show you why right here. Think for yourself. They say, okay, he says here, JP Morgan, he's known for his no holds barred attacks on Bitcoin, despite the banking giant's investments in exchange traded funds tied to the leading cryptocurrency, right? What happened? So speaking at an investor conference almost exactly 7 years ago, Dimon dubbed Bitcoin as a fraud and worse than tulip bulbs, in reference to the Dutch tulip mania in 17th century. So he just went on an all-out attack against Bitcoin, right? But here's the interesting part. Like that guy said, but then that weekend, so I'm like, is that true? So I go over here and I look. Says here's Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley buys 600 million in Bitcoin ETFs in Q2. Right here. So you say investing.com, Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley invested more than 600 million in the fund. Now, guys, what does that tell you? It's almost like do as I say, but not as I do. I look at that, and the reason I want to share that video, guys, is because I see it happen all the time. This is why I'm a watcher of people, not so much what they say. I can, I feel like I've honed my skills when it comes to reading people. That goes for anybody, influencers, elites. I watch people. And I've learned that you have to shut out the noise, guys. If you really want to make some wealth, you follow these elites. Follow what they're doing. Follow it. Just look at what they're doing and not at what they're saying, because they'll say a whole nother thing. We see it in life all the time. People will say something and their expressions will give away something else, or they'll say something while in secret they're over here doing another thing. So I tend to watch people, block out the noise, and sometimes I listen to it, because sometimes people will tell you things unintentionally without telling you things. And sometimes they play games where they'll tell you exactly what they're doing, but they'll do it in a way that you're thinking like, man, I don't believe that. I tell the free thinkers group over there all the time, guys, and this is so important, pay attention to what people do. Pay attention to what they do. See things how they are, not how you want them to be. If it slithers like a snake and it looks like a snake, don't look at it and say, well, it could be a grasshopper, because you're going to be sadly mistaken when it sneaks up and bites you. But we're talking about crypto, guys. So the reason I talk about so many different opportunities out here is because they're just that. They're great opportunities. The crypto market is doing pretty good this morning. I've seen a lot of green. It looked like, seriously, like a Christmas tree just lit up with green lights. It was beautiful, guys. But there's still opportunities out here. And I don't want you to get caught in that cycle of just watching and waiting. That's where we make the mistake at. We watch and we wait for the higher ups to give the go ahead to go and buy XRP, or go and buy maybe Bitcoin or some of these other crypto out here. We wait for somebody big to give us the go ahead while they're already doing it and they're holding off. Look at what they're doing with XRP. Seriously, just look at it. We know that case is going to be dropped. We know. Might even get dropped while I'm talking. We know it's going to be dropped. And we know the ETF and all of that is coming. But for some reason, a lot of investors, they wait for the go ahead to say, hey, the case is dropped. Hurry up. Let me go buy some. Oh, the ETF has been approved. Oh, hurry up and go buy some. Rather than anticipating what's going to happen just by listening to what these guys are saying or what they're not saying, but their actions are proven otherwise. So take it from what Jamie Dimon did. What he did is no different from any of the other ones that do it, that has now come over. Even Trump has come over to the crypto side. Remember, he wasn't a fan of crypto either. He wasn't a fan of Bitcoin. But look at him now. So make up your own mind. Be a free thinker, guys. Come on over to the Patreon. Join the clan. And hey, we're getting closer to that generational wealth, but there's only a small window of opportunity. To the next one, this is your boy. Make sure you smash this video and share this video with someone that needs to wake up. To the next one, I'm out.